Thank you for coming. You are now tuned in to your divine intervention. Are you ready for your future and your divine purpose?
Hi guys, and welcome to Divine Intervention. So I'm going to start us off this month. We're going into April really quickly, but before I get all the signs out, I figured we'll do a collective read. Make sure you guys have subscribed. Make sure you guys follow me on Spotify and Apple Music, all that good stuff. Okay, so the full moon. We're ending March with the full moon. Now this full moon is in Libra, and you guys know that we celebrate our years by, January being the new year. Some people celebrate their birthday starting the new year. But for us astrologers and tarot readers, this is the new year. Aries season starts the beginning of the astrological cycle. So this full moon is very important to all of us because this is the first full moon of 2021. The last one that we had was the last full moon, considering of that lunar cycle. So anyway, like I said, this is a very important full moon that is happening Sunday, March 28th. So that's going to end it. That's going to end it and go into April. So it's important to understand the intentions that you put out. That's what I was trying to get out. Is that the spring season is going to be based on your intentions, your goals, the things that you speak. And I don't think that we talk about how important that is enough. How important it is that when we tell our own stories, how that might show up. Like, it's important that we don't even tell those old stories anymore. This is a whole new year. This is a whole new you. Everybody is set up to have the beautiful life of their dreams. We went through the pandemic. That was our time to go through our dark night of the souls, if you will, or at least to reflect. If you didn't do anything in the pandemic, you chose to reflect. Okay. So everyone is in this queen king energy, okay? Now, when I look at this, I see my beautiful sunflower. So for me, that represents being confident and being in your power. I think that we all have our divine energy that we know is within us, but that we question it ourselves. Why do we question it? And like I said, even if you're a masculine, this is you stepping into your higher self, tapping into your higher self, understanding that the things that we used to do and the egos, I think that we used to have, we don't need that anymore to protect us. We are sitting in our queen kingdom energy. Okay? So again, if you didn't, it's never too late to write manifestations, to write things that you don't want. Again, you guys, I'm going to start doing videos on that too as well, because I know that, I always tell people, go meditate, go light a candle. So I'm going to start dropping videos on exactly maybe what I learned and the different things that I do, and maybe that'll help you. Get yourself into a ritual. I wake up every morning. When I make my coffee, I light an incense. Set your intentions. When I stir my coffee, I make a wish. Like, have fun with it. Before you drink water, call it rich energy water. This card lets me know that not only are our ancestors watching over us and holding it down for us in major ways, but like I said, when you're stepping up into this level up, you also have to remember that one day we are going to be the ancestors. What are you going to leave behind as generational wealth? I think that that's what we need to focus on right now. Like, we had our fun. We all was like, how are we going to get to this level of financial security? And I think that the pandemic and everyone kind of got in their bag. Some people found a new trade. Some people left their jobs. Some people started creating their own business. Not everybody, but I think that at this time, if you haven't already, it's important for you to get in that bag. And maybe now it's easier because you see people that we didn't think could do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. The important thing for all of us is to not get defensive. The tests are never going to stop showing up. The tests are forever going to come to us. The attitudes, the crazy. I just try to hold a parking spot and somebody almost try to run me over. And instead of going crazy, like the old me used to do, I said it's all right. The universe is gonna find another parking spot, and we did. We found a parking spot a few car spaces down, but it's speak out of a place of love, not with anger. When people trigger you, that's their business. That has nothing to do with you. Let other people project their own shit onto them. When people come to you with that, you say, I can't, can't touch this. I'm out. You have no business for that. You're taking big leaps of faith. That we got no time for this, no time for that energy, no time to be mean to people. There's so much going on in the world. We just got over one of the most racist, wildest years under the craziest president we ever had. Like, there is no reason for us to go backwards 50,000 years when it comes to our attitudes, when it comes to defensiveness. Like, we have to change how we were conditioned to thinking. Like, our belief system is all flawed. How we are desensitized on social media platforms, insane. Okay? I think we should all speak from a place of love. That's the card I was looking for. And we should all tap into our inner healers. We all got it in us. We all have the power to heal each other. We can all tune in, tap into our higher selves. We can all meditate. We can all literally be a vessel to help somebody else. So take a look at yourself and try to really, really hone in on it, because like I said, this and this are the same. These are the tests. The tests are going to keep coming, and it's just about how you're going to react to it. And if you act like an ass, you're going to have to face yourself. You're going to have to reflect and face yourself. So to avoid that from even happening, get your manifestations ready. Anything that you have, if it's a new project, if it's an idea, if it's a goal, you have to treat it like your baby. If it's a new business, do not give up on it. Even with this, I'm telling you this, like, and even with YouTube, I would do a video and I would get comfortable and I would slack on it. No, this has to be your baby. This has to be your everyday thing to go to. You have to care about it. You have to speak life into yourself and into your goals, and it's important for you to talk good to yourself. It's important for you to change your narrative. A friend of mine told me that. A friend of mine literally hit me up and was like, I think you need to tell your story a little differently. And it was like, it was a simple story, or like a situation. And it was just a notice of how you speak to people and how you speak to yourself and how you tell your story. Yes. So a lot of it, that's funny because this card came out before we were talking about it. But a lot of us are doing this. A lot of us are stuck in our old ways and our old patterns, and we're not breaking the cycles that we put here for ourselves. We all come here with certain tests and cycles that we say, you know what? I'm gonna change that, or don't level me up until I learn how to put my foot down. And if a lot of us didn't do it, what happens? We're resisting. And when you resist, you hurt yourself. You feel like you're overthinking, you feel worried, you feel anxiety, and it's because your higher self, you're letting your higher self move in your past ways, and you can't do that. Okay, guys? So what else do we have for my collective babies, my divine interventions? Okay, we're gonna turn our hurts into perks. That's gonna be my new slogan. I'm never gonna tell you guys to stop healing and reflecting, but like I said, I think it's time we all start telling our story a little bit differently. Okay, if something happens and something hurts us, I think instead of reacting, we need to sit with ourselves and figure out why it hurt us. Why are we triggered? And the more we check in with ourselves, we can confess to ourselves why it bothered us. If that makes sense. Like, certain things will trigger you, and it's not the other person, it's because of something else. So, this is my final advice card, April 2021, for all signs, my collective divine intervention. This is not just love. This is you getting to know anything, any situation. This is you getting to know yourself. This is the up down card. This is the, if you want to be a painter, you're going to watch 7 hours of YouTube on being the best painter, because knowledge is free. And because anything you want to be good at, you have to study. A lot of you will be getting engaged this season. A lot of people will be getting proposed to this season. I feel like, I never say this, but I feel like there's going to be a surprise celebrity engagement that we weren't expecting. So we'll be sure to look out for that. Thank you guys. And I will have all signs up soon. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at the Duchess of Jersey. And I'll have your April monthly readings up soon.
Thank you for coming.